Welcome back, friends. We are doing stuffed burgers on the griddle. These turned out great. I got this stuffed burger press from grillaholics.com. They sent it to me. It's very nice of them. They also set up a link for my viewers. You get 20% off if you put in the promo code Johnny. So give that a try. This burger press was really fun. It's great. Just makes that little cavity. Stuffing this one with American cheese. Then you make a little cap that goes on top. And then you go ahead and press it around there, and you give it another press down to seal the top and put the stuffed burgers of the cheese or whatever you want to stuff inside. So it's very nice with them. It turned out great. I did 3 different burgers. Definitely it was a fun time. So we'll see here. It comes out nice. Stuck a little bit, nothing too bad. I got a full review I'll link at the end and a how to use it. But this one was American. The next one that I did was cream cheese, jalapeno, and cheddar cheese. Yes, that's like a jalapeno popper burger. At least that's what I'm calling it. So it turned out nice and gooey and soft. The cream cheese melted on the inside of that ground beef. Super fun. The third one is probably, honestly, the worst happy accident I have made to date on the griddle. So I'm doing a Hawaiian burger. There's provolone. I'm like, it'd be great. Let's put some teriyaki in here. And then when I cut it, the teriyaki will come out with the melted cheese. Thinking this will be great. It'll be a great picture for this video. Except for when you smash down teriyaki in between 2 pieces of beef, it just squirts out the side. I don't know how I didn't think this was going to happen, but it went miserably. So, none of the teriyaki stayed in. I still sealed it and cooked the burger, but it was just cheese in the middle. But you'll see it later. Anyways, live and learn. They also sent me a salt and pepper garlic rub. This also will be 20% off the whole website. You use the promo code Johnny, get 20% off. This is a great all-purpose rub. I've used it on potatoes, on chicken. It's just salt, pepper, garlic. I mean, it's easy to grab for vegetables or everything, really, to be honest with you. Go ahead and get the griddle on to 375 degrees. Put down our oil, and we will spread it around nice and thin here. And then we'll cook our burgers in the back, toast our buns in the front. These, like I said, it's a 1/3 pound. So it's 1 whole pound of ground beef that I separated into 3 burgers. They recommended don't go any bigger than a 1/2 pound. I think 1/3 was probably about perfect for me. You could do a 1/4. I'm going to try that next time, see if it's a little thinner on the sides. But we'll give them a flip here. Got a nice sear on those burgers. Now this is the only other mistake, happy accident I made. I would have put the dome on now. Next time I do these, just immediately dome them just to start cooking the sides because they took a little longer. You'll see the dome come out later. Next, we're going to put down stuff for our Hawaiian burger. We're doing our pineapple rings and then 3 slices of ham just to grill those up and get a little color on them as well. And we'll also take a look at these. You can see the little pink on the side. It took a while to cook the sides, probably because of how big the burgers are and because they're stuffed. Toast our buns over here. I turned those 2 burners off, threw down a pat of butter. I didn't have like a soft spreadable butter to put on the buns directly, so I figured we'll just throw it on the griddle and then stick the buns down in there. They turned out fine. Ended up using brioche buns for these. I really like brioche buns, but you can obviously use whatever you like, potato buns or Hawaiian roll, hamburger buns, or whatever's on sale. Here comes our pineapple rings and our ham, getting some good color on those. We're going to give them all a little flip for this Hawaiian burger. And that's a good looking griddle, folks, in the middle of a cold November day in Ohio. Got some fruit on there, a couple different meats, and some buns toasting up. Man, this is great. So, you can still see the little pink there on the burgers. And we'll check our buns. The ones closer to the right got done faster. This one got a little burnt. No big deal. But obviously those 2 burners are still on, so it's warmer on the right. We'll move those buns over. Got to be able to adapt here. Adapt and survive on the griddle. Just move those buns over. Make sure they all get toasted up real nice until we get a good color. You can see now the Hawaiian ones start falling apart, probably because the teriyaki messed everything up. Nothing wrong with the press. That was just my fault. So then I finally did put the dome on, moved away my ham and pineapple. About 4 minutes later, took the dome off, and everything cooked through. And you can see some of the cheese coming out from the jalapeno popper and the American cheese. Oh man, it was so good. It's definitely different. It's something different. It was fun. It was good. I ended up topping the American cheese one with a regular burger sauce, ketchup, mustard, mayo, and pickle relish. More teriyaki on the Hawaiian side, on the Hawaiian one, which I should have done this way to begin with. Ranch dressing for the jalapeno popper, just to give a nice little topping on each one, and that one is looking great. So we'll go ahead and cut these. You can see the cheese in the middle there of the Hawaiian one, and then you can see the cheese coming out a little bit of the bottom of the American one. And I try to get a cross section here, show you what it looks like with Hawaiian. You got the cheese, the pineapple, the ham, all of it coming out. They turned out great. They tasted great. They were a little juicier on the inside because of the cheese. Definitely something different. This one was probably the best, the Juicy Lucey, I think. You can just see how, look at that. Look at the inside. Watch, I'll get a little closer here. And it's just like the grease and cheese is coming out as you press it. And it turned out absolutely great. I would definitely am going to do this one again. And this one I shouldn't have cut. It was delicious, but it was a hot mess because once I cut it, all the cream cheese started coming out. So if you want to get one of these, check out grillaholics.com. I ate it with some chili, which I made in the crock pot on my other channel. You can check out that video on your screen, and you can check out the review video on your screen as well. I think I'll start my diet next week. Have a good one and keep on griddling.